So I recently came across this tweet from Justin Welsh. Thought I'd show it here. It says, I have zero interest in optimizing my schedule to squeeze as much productivity as possible out of every day. I'm not a solopreneur, so I can maximize time and be hyper-productive. I'm a solopreneur, so I can spend more time with my wife and spend less time doing the things I hate. Clearly, I agree with this, but I think he's talking about something that is worth visiting. The thing is there is this error in the focus on productivity. I may have I'm often labeled as a productivity talking head. I'm probably make that error myself. But the big error is that we focus on productivity, and the real thing to focus on is mastery. Mastery is a path of development over time about something you care for. That could be your family, that could be some craft, it could be several things in your life that you try to aim for mastery. And secondly, I strongly believe that mastery absolutely requires play. In fact, the central theory that runs through all my books and courses is mastery in meaningful work developed from guided play. Play, in turn, is something that we practice as adults. As kids, our caregivers would hopefully provide environments that we could trust, environments that helped us feel safe, so that we could play. And when we did that, we found the paths to develop mastery for walking, talking, engaging with others. As adults, we must now then create these environments ourselves, which is a lot of what the work is when we're thinking about, how do we develop trusted systems? That's the getting things done idea. That is very much about designing the environments in which we can have our playful selves. Sometimes that play is not about, let's say, working, just in some easy way. Play is not about ease necessarily. I think that's part of the issue. Those can be confused. It's not like fun is synonymous with play, but there is a calm flow, perhaps, of thought engagement that can be reminiscent of that. If you look at the face of a toddler in deep focus, playing with blocks, learning, that is play. And it's the same play you'll see in a master at work. It's just a different time of life. Sometimes play requires time away. It often requires reflection, in which agency is born. That's where we get it from. We pause and require that agency. That it's that part of us that makes us human, that allows us to direct ourselves in solid decision in order to guide that natural playfulness towards those things, pardon me, towards those things into which we want to develop mastery, things we find meaningful. That's the work of mastery. Productivity, if we're going to call that something synonymous to efficiency, is only a tool that sometimes we pick up and sometimes we put down, whenever we feel like it would make sense. Anyway, if you found this useful, I guess hit buttons, sign up, do whatever you got to do. Sign up to my newsletter. I'm at KouroshDini.com. All right, thanks.